There's been a clampdown, especially on the main two opposition leaders, Amama Mbabazi and Dr. Kizza Besigye. You've been holding them, and especially for Dr. Kizza Besigye, he can't go out. Or are you threatened by any chance?
Not threatened by, but they wanted to cause violence. They wanted to cause violence. First of all, they were Besigye was trying to declare his own results, which were false, but also to incite violence by some youth going to attack petrol stations and so on, and we had to stop that.
The observers, the EU, specifically said the elections lacked independence and transparency. And in a way, it's the same thing that Dr. Kizza Besigye was complaining about, irregularities.
You know, those Europeans are not serious. This is my problem with them, not only in the matter of election, but in so many other things. The transparency, that's what we have been fighting for. This biometric voting, the fingerprint, where your fingerprint is unique. This is what we have been fighting for. When you vote with that, you eliminate anybody who wants to do multiple voting, who wants to impersonate another one. They should be saluting that, because that's the real solution.
But the EU also spoke about heavy military presence.
This is because, you know, Uganda is not going to be like some of the other African countries, which they are used to. Because of a young culture of democracy, some of these participants are not civil.
Are there any plans of changing the term limits for presidency?
We don't believe in term limits. The people who talk of term limits, we don't agree with them. We think they are not really addressing the real issue. The real issues in Africa are not who, they are what.
When you say we, who do you mean we?
We in the NRM, our party.
What about the people of Uganda?
Oh, they voted on it. They have voted for me because they know that it's not the first time. They have just voted. They were being told that issue. They ignored it. They don't believe in it. Why don't we instead address issues of substance? East African Federation. I don't hear anybody talking about that. Instead of talking about the future of Africa, you're talking about term limits, about who will sit on this chair. Why don't you talk about the future of Africa?
But that is part of it. People talk about their leaders, and some people think that their leaders shouldn't be there like forever. So that's part of the discussion.
If you don't want them to be there forever, you vote them out. The issue is not being there forever. The issue is availability. These people are not legislating against whether people should stay there forever or not, because that one they can do by voting him out if they don't want him. That's our reasoning. That's why we don't, because we say Africa has got a lot of problems. We need all the human resource, all the leadership resource to be available to see whether they can contribute. So we don't accept the logic of term limits.